Yeah, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my live reaction for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Episode 6. Okay? Last week was a really good episode. It ended perfectly, and now I'm really hyped to see how this episode starts and ends, and just the entire thing. So without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it. So, here we go. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Episode 6. Oh, so he's actually... Wow, okay, so he's actually an adult. Good. Good, I assumed he was a high schooler currently, just like everybody else in this series is. That's certainly not false, but you kind of sign up for that when you have a job that involves policing others, right? Like, when you have a... That's the same thing that happened with the Uchiha. They were the police, and it made people hate them because everybody's going to hate the person who's arresting them and punishing them for the stuff that they do wrong. Plus, you're still held to this absurdly high standard where you need to catch everything and anything. So it's just the nature of the job. You can't really get mad because you signed up for that. Then I guess you can't get out then, huh? That was... he shouldn't have said that. Because now you're putting him in a position... Well, of course now he's just going to shoot you, bro. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, well that's definitely another way that could end. I wasn't expecting the partner to show up. Moody Jazz. Moody Jazz. Okay, I wonder what the real name of the stand is. Getting our recap from last week. Giorno sacrificing himself so that they can figure out how the stand works. Sabaccio finally deciding to have some faith in Giorno and actually using his stand to fix everything. But you're willing to actually use your ability for him, though. Sticky finger. I mean, Zipper Man. And the fly's not going down either. Is it constantly moving, or is there some type of pocket dimension? Moody Blues? Is that what it said? Moody Blues? Well, I guess that's a creative change. Moody Blues from Moody Jazz. Interesting. Okay, so he can... Interesting, so he can... So his stand can reenact events for specific individuals from 5 minutes back. Is that the maximum? Or is it just the default? Can he change that? He can obviously speed it up, so can he move it past that? Really? 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 Tender Machine? Oh, he can pause too. Because they're constantly moving throughout the boat, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna every time I hear a stand that isn't what it actually is, I'm gonna laugh. Which is gonna be the entirety of like every single episode of the entire part 5. Moody blues. Moody jazz. They should change it every time. This episode have it be moody jazz, next episode have it be moody R&B, moody rock, moody pop. Just change it every single episode. I would find that to be hilarious. Of course, it would probably make a lot of people annoyed. But hey, but like they have no choice but to change it, so you might as well have fun with it, you know. And the fly isn't going in either. Wow. So huh. Is that like a fake like lining to make it look like I don't Wakataze. Okay, wait, whoa. Wait, what? What? Follow the insect, I guess. Follow the fly. Now he's gonna reveal himself. I still have no idea how to take this. It's very hard to take the scene seriously when it's an insect doing the threatening. This isn't like freaking Terraformers, and you've got these giant freaking cockroaches, right? Like it's a tiny little fly. It's hard to be intimidating when you're a tiny fly. It's just very difficult to take this seriously. I'm more so waiting for Bruno to... hold on, here we go. I'm assuming that has something to do with the mysteries. Wait, what? So he obviously did something with the blood on the face and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. What? What? That's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. I'm still not sure that makes total sense, but it's JoJo's and JoJo's can get away with anything, so I'll just accept it and move on. Because shouldn't his zippers go through like yeah, whatever. Mugen Punch, if you get the Aquarion reference. Post-credit scene. No, this has what... Okay, this is what Bruno told him to get him involved in Passione. Or at least to follow him, at least. Yeah, there you go. 6 bullets appears. Okay, so next episode has a new stand. I'm assuming it's Mista's, because he has a gun that shoots bullets. So if there's a stand called 6 bullets, that means it's most likely his. I'm assuming it'll be a similar structure to a few of the episodes at this point. We had an episode with Giorno where it started off with his backstory and then went to the rest of the episode. We had an episode like that this time with Abbacchio's backstory and then going back to the episode, which I like that structure. I like Abbacchio's backstory. I think it did a good job of showing you the type of person that he is. He's the type of person that didn't really agree. He became a police officer to fight against the type of stuff that the gang is doing, but didn't think that being a police officer was a good enough way to actually do that. And then he ended up getting all this weight on his shoulders by just carrying that hopelessness, and then ended up taking bribes and stuff because he figured, well, the system isn't going to do anything. It's going to have the same result anyway. So why turn this money down when it's going to have the same result, and he's just going to give the money to the court instead and to his lawyer, you know, like, and in that moment he just took it, but that decision kind of like just set him on this path where he ended up getting his partner killed and pretty much just leaving the police like in disgrace essentially, and there's still that part of him there that does want to like it makes sense why he would follow Bruno, and it makes sense why he would agree with Bruno and Giorno's plan to take down Passione. That's the type of person that he is. He always has been. There have been times when he strayed from that path, but with the proper motivation, he would definitely go back on that path again. And I like this episode for giving him that depth. The mystery of what was it? Tender Machine. It was interesting. Like, it definitely had me guessing the entire time. I'm still not quite sure it makes sense. Like, so he clearly took another ship and then used his stand ability on it and kind of like fused it with the ship that Bruno had gotten, but it was kind of like the outer layer, I guess. And I guess what happened was when Bruno would use his ability, he would end up going through both layers unknowingly, I guess. And then whenever the guy would use his ability to kidnap Narantia and Giorno and everybody else, that he would pull them like in between the layers, which would make them harder to find, but at the same time, wouldn't it still lead to Superman finding them? If he's going through both layers. Wait, is he going through both layers? See, I don't. Whatever. It's JoJo's. Okay, like you're not supposed to put that much thought into it. Um, but yeah, it was a decent episode. Um, I like the characterization that they're giving Abaccio, Giorno. Next week will be Mista. And a little bit throughout, Bruno is getting development as well, so that's good. You're seeing how genuine of a person he is, and I think that we'll definitely see that side of him again when we get to Mista, when we get to Narancio, Fugo, and I'm guessing the next 3 episodes will be similar to this one, where it's almost part 3-esque, where they're just going on this journey trying to accomplish this one task, and stand users just keep showing up trying to essentially get the money from them, or get the location from them of the money from them in this case. But by the time they get through the next 3 episodes, they probably would have gotten there already. Maybe. Um, but yeah, it should be fine. It's JoJo's. It finds a way to be entertaining, even if it's doing Monster of the Week kind of stuff. So it should be interesting. It's going to be, what, 39 episodes? So we have the episode count. We have the time to do this stuff. So it's perfectly fine. Again, after they get the money, that'll definitely be useful for them trying to move up through the ranks. Bruno could become a capo, or at least get closer to that status. So while I am looking forward to the next step in Bruno moving through the organization, uh, I don't think the journey there will be bad or non-entertaining, whatever. I think it'll be a fun ride, is what I'm saying. So I'm looking forward to that. This was a decent episode, and yeah, that's it, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at blacklistota, and I will see you guys next time.